Hey guys, Big Todd coming to you. Hey, listen, you got a cold plunge that has a chiller and that has a pump on it, like my Desert Plunge does? Hang with me. I'm going to show you how to do a little maintenance on them. All right, guys, as many of you know, I own a Desert Plunge Wide, and I'm going to tell you what, I absolutely love this sucker. And I was doing a little research the other day, checking things out on the Desert Plunge website, and I found that there's some maintenance that we have to do to this sucker, specifically to the Active Aqua Chiller. I love this thing. And then also our pump over here. We want to keep this thing running healthy, running good. So let's do a little maintenance on it. What do you think? All right, guys. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to reach in our box here and we're going to cut the power. All right. Then we got to disconnect the pump. But before we disconnect the pump, we need to cut this valve off, right? Because we don't want water flushing back through the system. All right. Let's get in here. Let's find our pump cable. And we'll unplug it. All right, pump's unplugged. Now we are going to undo the pump there and up here by the filter. There we go. So our pump is free. Now we got a little bit of water leaking out of that filter, and I'm going to find something to maybe stop that up. So guys, I didn't need to stop that up. All I did was take the filter off of the, take the bracket off of the tub there, and just laid it up there higher than the water level. So now we're not leaking. Guys, as you can see, we've got our pump here. Let's get this cord out of the way. I'm just going to clean it up on the outside a little bit. We got some sticky on there from the insulation that I took off because it wasn't sealing up right. It wasn't doing a great job. So we got a lot of gunk here, a lot of black gunk. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're going to get that out. This thing stays outside all the time. On this back porch, it's covered, but you know, the weather still gets to it. So we want to make sure that our pump is running optimally. Got all that cleaned up, guys. Got that rubber seal cleaned up good. All right. Now let's look at the pump here. So what you're going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver. I've got this electrical, and we'll see if it'll do the job. Oh yeah. And we've got 6 Phillips head screws we got to take off. Okay, that should be able to pull our pump head off now. And right off it comes. Okay. Got some paper towel here. We got an O-ring here, guys. I don't know if you can see it. We got an O-ring that goes all the way around. We're going to wipe that down good. Get everything wiped down nice and clean. Get all the gunk out of there, which is not too bad. Now, one way to check your impeller is if it will turn about a half a turn and stop, you know it's still good. So it's stopping. I don't want to put too much pressure on it because I don't want to break it. This is plastic. All right. That had some grease on it. We'll replace that. It's cleaning all this stuff up real good. Oops. We're going to clean the inside of the housing. That had that same black junk on it that was in our pipe. Get that good and cleaned up. All right. Make sure that's back where it was. That was down, so that's like a check valve, I'm assuming. So we'll leave that just like it was. Uh-oh, the screw came out there. And we'll set this to the side. Okay, so we've wiped the grease off this cap. We're gonna just pull this cap up and pull it up, set it to the side. Now there's two washers right here and they're together, and just keep them together and note which way they're oriented because I want to put it back the exact same way. See, there's a little hair there. We don't want any hairs getting caught up in here. This is a ceramic rod. You want to be very careful with it because it's very brittle. It's durable in the application that they have it here, but it is brittle, so don't try to bend it. So now we're just going to lift our impeller up. There we go. We want to make sure this is keyed, right? There's a key here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a key here. And then there's also a key inside the impeller. So I just want to take a clean paper towel, wipe the impeller down good. Clean the inside out really good. And that's as far as I'm going to go with this. I'm not going to try to pull this whole, well, yeah, there it is. There's the magnets. Right, so you can see down in there, well, I don't know if you can see or not. Get all that water out of there. Down in there, there is a slot, there is a hole where this end slides down into. Okay? So this looks like grease to me. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down too. Be very careful with this ceramic rod. You do not want to break it. Okay? I'm going to wipe that grease down. I'm going to wipe all this down. Another paper towel here. Just wipe it down really good. You know, just good maintenance. All right, so we remember the key side up, right? Okay, that's really all we have to do, guys. So I've got some of this BTR 234 valve sealant and O-ring lubricant. This is really good stuff for applications like this. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit out. I'm just going to put it back on this part right here. And it doesn't have to be a ton, especially with this BTR stuff. Get it back on there. I noticed that this had a little bit on here, so I'm going to lube that up. And put our shaft right back on there. Okay. All right. Now this is going to drop. Remember, key side up. And you're going to feel it pull it in. Did you see it pull it in there? That's magnet in there. It's pulling it in. So you're going to feel it seat right back down in there. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to put our impeller back on. We're going to just kind of turn it till it falls in with the key. There we go. And it still moves about halfway and then stops itself. That's what you want. And then then our washers go back on, and then our cap goes back on. Now, this had grease on it as well, so we're going to just put a little bit of this BTR on there as well. Get it greased up. And there we go. Guys, it is just that simple. You want to make sure your O-ring's good, no nicks, cuts, or anything like that in it. I'm not going to pull it out because I have a bad habit of when I pull gaskets out, they don't fit back in. So I'm just going to leave that there. It looks good. And we're going to go ahead with putting our pump housing back on here. So this has got to line up. I don't know if you can see it. This part here has to line up in that hole. So that's what we've done there. We got it lined up. We line our screw holes up. Now, this is a plastic housing, guys. You don't want to over tighten these screws. You want them snug, but you don't want to over tighten. You don't want to strip those out. There we go. That one there. That one there. All right. And there we go. That is our pump maintenance. We'll make sure everything's clean here. I'm just wiping it down, you know. Probably really doesn't need it. I mean, these things are made to be outside, but you never know. Pump maintenance is done, guys. That baby's ready to go back on, and I'll show you that in just a minute. All right, we got our pump back. Next thing I'm going to do, I've got some of that, a little bit of that black buildup in this pipe here. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Just going to clean that out too. Clean everything up. Real nice. Just wipe it down. There we go. Now, this just going to screw right back onto our pump. We don't have to over tighten. Just hand tight, good seal. And then we're going to bring our filter back. Put our housing back on the tub there. There we go. And we're just going to hook this back up to our filter. These are plastic connections, guys, so make sure they're straight when you put them on. You don't want to cross thread. That'll cause a leak. You don't want that. Hand tight again. And then we're just going to bring our cord back up into our power box here. Got our cord in. Just kind of roll it up. And I just kind of tuck the excess in the back there. Make a couple of loops. And she plugs right back in. And that's it. There we go. Guys, our pump maintenance is done. Don't forget, open your valve back up. Okay? Okay, next thing. We have got chiller maintenance to do. Really, the only maintenance we have to do on these chillers is clean the air screens. So you've got one on the inside here. You can just reach in, kind of pop it out. And you can see it's got that little screen on it there. We got another one on this side. And we'll pop it out. And then right here on the front, you just need a Phillips head screwdriver. Take that screw out, we'll set it there so we don't lose it. And then you can see you got another screen here. Now my screens are pretty clean. I keep this, like I said, under a porch. So it stays pretty clean. We don't have a lot of leaves around the house and stuff like that. But you can see down here, guys, there's a lot of sand. So I'm going to take this opportunity to clean my screens and then clean that sand up. That's how you're going to clean your screens. Just get your water hose. You're just going to rinse them out. That just lets the chiller breathe. Now, the instructions, Don't say anything about letting these dry. So don't worry about letting them dry, just rinse them out. I don't know, you can see a difference. This one is definitely the one I just cleaned. This is definitely a little cleaner than this one. So definitely good to do. Let that chiller breathe, let it work at its best potential. So just for your information, guys, Desert Plunge recommends that you do this every 6 months. I've had this thing almost a year, and this is the first time doing it. But like I said, mine's undercover. So in this one, you've got 4 little knobs there, and you just pull the screen down, and it will pop right off. There we go. I'm going to rinse this as well, but there's our screen. Yeah, I can see some stuff coming off of it. It was definitely dirty, so good time to do it. Like I say, I would definitely go by Desert Plunge's directions and probably do this every 6 months. That's what I'm going to move to doing. Look at all that stuff I'm washing down. Wow, a lot more in there than I thought. And man, look how, I don't know if you guys can see that, how dirty that is in there. That is really sandy and dirty. It's going to clean all that up. Now, maybe I'm going to have to do a whole new maintenance video and include this in there. All right. Okay. So we're just going to, oh, I got it. Yeah, that's right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Put them in, and it slides down and locks in place. And there you go. Just sling all the water out. All right, let's go clean the chiller housing. Yeah, look at all that dirt and sand in there, guys. Now, as much as I would absolutely love to get the hose to that, I am not going to do it, okay? I think it could use a good hosing out, but right over here, right over there, you got some wires and electrical connections, and I don't want to mess with that. All right, so I'm just going to wipe it out the best I can with a paper towel. Again, the power is off to the chiller. Make sure your power's off. I don't know what's hot in here and what's not, so I don't want to take a chance with it. There we go. Okay. Let's put our pieces back on. Just pushes in there. That baby pushes in there. And that's our chiller maintenance. All right, guys. Listen, Big Todd coming to you, showing you how to get that maintenance done on your cold plunge, your desert plunge there with that Active Aqua Chiller. Now, this is maintenance on all Active Aqua Chillers, okay? And this is maintenance on all the mag pumps that come with the desert plunges. So the same maintenance stands for all of them. This just happens to be a Desert Plunge Wide. Anyways, it's pretty simple. If you can operate a screwdriver and you got some sort of common sense, anybody can do this at home. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Trust me. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. That means a lot to the channel. We appreciate it. We're trying to grow so we can bring you more content. All right, guys, have a great day.